The sun is blazing over the endless desert, and this is day one of MrBeast attempting to survive 95 days in a desert camp with no electricity. MrBeast stands in the middle of a massive sand plain surrounded by nothing but tents, wooden crates, and a small water tank. The rules are simple. MrBeast must live here for the next 95 days with zero electricity, no lights, no fans, no AC, no phone charging. Only survival using old-school methods. The only supplies at the start are 20 gallons of water, sacks of rice, dry beans, firewood, a few blankets, and basic tools. The first few days are all about setting up a safe living space. MrBeast builds a cooking fire pit out of stones and digs a small pit for food storage. The nights get freezing, and without any lights, the darkness is overwhelming. The sound of the wind howling through the tent makes it feel like the desert is alive. The challenge quickly becomes a battle between heat during the day and cold during the night. By day 10, sandstorms hit. The air is filled with dust, making it impossible to see more than a few feet ahead. MrBeast ties down every tent and creates wind barriers out of blankets and wooden poles. The lack of electricity means no way to use electric pumps, so water has to be fetched manually from a nearby well every morning and carried back across the dunes. Day 20. And MrBeast starts to ration food because cooking with wood takes longer and burns through the supply too fast. Using a makeshift solar cooker built from reflective metal sheets scavenged from crates, MrBeast manages to boil water and cook rice using only sunlight. It is slow, but it works, and it becomes the main cooking method for the rest of the challenge. By day 35, heat exhaustion becomes a serious risk, so MrBeast builds a shaded hut from palm leaves to rest in during the hottest hours. A routine starts to form. Wake up before sunrise, fetch water, cook breakfast, repair the camp, collect firewood, and prepare for night. Every single night, the camp becomes pitch black, forcing MrBeast to rely on a small oil lantern for a few minutes before sleeping. At day 50, the challenge ramps up. A massive dust storm destroys half the camp. One tent collapses and food storage is buried in sand. MrBeast spends the next 2 days digging it out and salvaging what can be saved. With no power to run fans, the heat inside the tent is unbearable during the day, forcing more time to be spent outside under shade. By day 70, wild desert foxes begin sneaking into camp at night, searching for food. MrBeast builds a fence of thorny branches around the tents to keep them out and starts storing food higher off the ground. The nights feel longer and lonelier as the winds grow colder. Day 85 arrives and the supplies are dangerously low. MrBeast begins preparing for the final push by tightening rations and collecting extra firewood. Every step feels heavier, and every task feels slower without the help of powered tools or light. The desert feels like it is testing every ounce of determination. On day 95, the final sunrise feels like victory. MrBeast gathers the team and walks out of the camp with the same supplies carried in, but a lifetime of lessons learned. No electricity meant finding creative solutions for every single need, from cooking to staying cool to fighting the darkness. As the challenge ends, MrBeast reveals a twist. The camp used for this survival challenge will be rebuilt into a permanent desert shelter and stocked with supplies for local travelers. And for one lucky viewer, MrBeast is giving away $1,000 in survival gear, solar panels, and camping equipment to anyone who comments Desert King on this video. This was the toughest challenge yet, but MrBeast survived 95 days in a desert camp with no electricity and turned it into something that will help others long after the cameras stop rolling.